a fourth picture to that one that was a 2012 picture, and immediately we had to correct that impression. Yes, but you see, the problem here is that we still believe that there is no, control. No control when it comes to social media. Anybody can post anything and try to force it down you.
No, they are verified. They are verified. I mean, he gave a very great example of
Ayeni, forget it. We know what we are saying.
All right, that's
the social media, look, cannot stand the real time or true media. I mean, if Jubrin stand here to talk about the SSS because he knows I'm here, I won't do him anything. You understand? But if he has to go to the social media, he will not put his name. That's the truth. And we find this mischief every day, and it's a big shame. We must do something to correct it.
You see, I think that we must understand the peculiarities of the time that we're in. And the fact that we said something that is fundamental, which is different from traditional media. Everybody is a newsmaker now. By reason of social media, everybody is a newsmaker. So sometimes in trying to control, and I totally understand what you're saying, but by the very nature of that platform that you have, anybody can pick up a mobile phone and just post anything and it's out there. So I think that it is very well. Let me, you are the expert, so maybe say something.
I'll be honest, we cannot control it.
We can't control.
You can't control it. You'll never be able to control it. What you can do is be reactive.
Or proactive. You know, a friend of mine passed away about a few months ago. He had a bike accident. And there were journalists all over the house and trying to get interviews from him. From his wife, I beg your pardon. So his wife called me and said, look, Yomi, can you do something about the media? I don't like the stories they're writing. And I said to her, really? There's nothing I can do. In those days, I could phone the editor of this day and say, please, I don't like this news. But the people writing the news, there's more news online than in the traditional media. I really can't control what they're saying. People are speculating on how he died, what he did before he died, he was married before, what is happening, and so on and so forth. There's really nothing I can do. The only thing I can help you do is to make a statement that you can put out into the media to counter whatever they're saying. But in stopping them from writing, there's absolutely nothing I can do.
Yeah, I think if you've probably been using the Facebook,
yes,
you know there are places where they ask you to report if certain things, and that is control. What that means is that Facebook can actually yank you off Facebook. You guys will report that you're doing some very unethical things on their platform. What we are saying here is that I understand, I'm in communications, I understand about internet is not regulated anywhere in the world today. But for IT, it's still a concern. And sometime in the future, the International Telecommunication Union is going to come out with a guide for the operations on the internet. That is still in the works. But however, what we're saying here is that someone will have to take responsibility for actions. Like he said, an organization has gone to court to challenge certain actions that took place on the social media. We believe that bloggers, whoever they are, they have responsibility because whatever actions you're taking must not be repugnant to natural justice, equity, and good conscience. That is the foundation for every action of man, whichever part of the world you're coming from. So if you do that, if you go to the social media, maybe using a pseudonym or whatever, you can still be tracked and actually can be taken to court. And that's why the cyber security bill today is in the National Assembly for passage. And there are provisions there for things like plagiarism, for instance. People can, carry out plagiarism on the social media. You can copy somebody's works and publish as works. Now, you can be taken to court for that. So what we're saying is that in life, there are controls. Life is not, man is not really totally independent to the essence that You cannot be accountable for your actions. People can be held accountable for their actions, but we're talking about the responsible use of social media for the good of man.
Thank you. All right, because we are at a conference. I'm going to come to you, my vice president. We are at a conference, and the whole essence of this is to capture and move forward, get some learnings. I think what we're saying here is that we believe we accept social media, we embrace social media, but we are also advocating that there should be responsible use of that social media. We are also promoting that there should be some legislation that punishes bad behavior on social media. Is that what we're saying? In whatever format it is. All right, okay. So we can move on. Is it still on this same topic? How much time do I have? Diana? I'm out of time, but you are my vice president. I'm going to give you this. Okay.
1 minute.
1 second. Thank you. I just want to add to what you have just said, Yomi, and what he has said, and Marilyn. In Zimbabwe, I think you know about Baba Jukwa. It was last year, just before the elections. The Facebook, everybody was writing bad things about Zimbabwe, including certain security information was put in, and everything was bad. And now the security went for this Facebook. The guys are going to be prosecuted. They're actually going to be extradited from South Africa. And apparently, a lot of people who are anti-Mugabe were putting money, and I think it's about 33 million these guys got. The Zimbabwean journalist, but based in South Africa. And it was again the social media which they used, but they're going to be prosecuted. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let me allow you, and that would have to be the last. I'm sorry. We need to move on to